Some moments in life don't break you loudly. They break you quietly by changing how you see people, effort, and yourself. You may not even realize it at first. Only later do you notice that something inside you has shifted. This is not a story about anger or revenge. It is about what happens after disappointment, about how you slowly gather yourself, learn from what hurt you, and become a better version of who you were before. Not by hardening your heart, but by understanding life more clearly. Watch this slowly, not to escape pain, but to see how growth begins. When everything feels uncertain, this is the story of Arman. Arman joined his office quietly. He didn't try to impress anyone. He didn't compete loudly. He simply worked. He came on time, finished tasks carefully, stayed back when needed, and when someone struggled, he helped without keeping count. Not because he wanted recognition, but because kindness felt natural to him. Among his colleagues was Ishan. Arman had helped him many times before, explained processes, shared techniques, even passed on clients when deadlines were tight, letting go of his own incentives so Ishan could survive the month. To Arman, this wasn't sacrifice. It was teamwork. One month, things didn't go well. Clients didn't come easily. Days passed. Pressure grew quietly. Arman found himself short, close to losing his job. He hesitated, then went to Ishan. There was no pride in his voice, only honesty. "If you get any extra client," he said softly, "please help me. I just need to save my job." Ishan nodded. "Don't worry," he said. Arman believed him. That belief felt safe, at least for a moment. The last date arrived. No message, no call. That morning, the boss shouted at Arman, in front of everyone, "You can't even manage 2 clients? What are you doing here?" Arman stood still. Then the boss turned to Ishan, praised him, announced incentives, declared his promotion. 5 extra clients. Arman looked at Ishan. Their eyes met briefly, then dropped. In that moment, Arman's world didn't break loudly. His role faded. After the boss left, Ishan came to him. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "I needed the incentives. My family depends on it." At first, Arman felt anger rise. Sharp, sudden. But then, something else followed. He thought of Ishan's responsibilities, his pressure, his fear. Arman understood. Ishan didn't become evil. He chose survival over loyalty. That understanding didn't reduce the pain. It made it heavier. Because when someone hurts you for a reason, you can't hate them, but the wound still stays. Arman picked up his things and left. On the bus, everything felt distant. Sounds faded. Movement slowed. His chest felt tight. Breathing felt heavy. When he reached his room, his body finally gave up. He cried, not loudly, but in broken, uncontrollable breaths. He wasn't crying just because he lost a job. He was crying because everything he believed in had failed him. Again and again, one question returned. Why did this happen to me? Later, he stepped outside. He walked without direction. A tea seller laughing with customers. A poor man buying cotton candy for his smiling daughter. A woman at the bus stand, carrying a heavy basket of water bottles, jaw clenched in pain, still smiling as she asked people to buy. Arman stopped. He remembered days when angry clients overwhelmed him, when he wanted to quit because the pressure felt unbearable. And yet, These people carried far heavier burdens and still moved forward. That thought didn't shame him. It grounded him. Back in his room, Arman opened his old university album. Photographs brought memories rushing back. He saw himself leading college festivals, managing events, keeping people together when things became chaotic. He remembered receiving an award, Best Student Coordinator, for leadership, coordination, responsibility, and execution. These weren't talents he had lost. They were strengths, buried under disappointment and exhaustion. Morning arrived without him realizing. Arman stood before the mirror, tired eyes, messy hair, but something inside him felt clear. This didn't feel like confidence. Felt like a decision. It was a quiet choice, to not stay locked inside that room, reliving the same moment until it crushed him from the inside. He knew that if he stayed still, the pain would only grow heavier each day. So he did something small but real. He took a loan, spent nights researching, walked through warehouses asking questions, learning. He chose wedding decoration, event management. It wasn't easy. There were doubts at every step, but it was movement. And with every step forward, his chest felt a little lighter. Standing at his first decorated wedding, watching people smile under the lights he arranged, Arman realized something simple and honest. Pain doesn't disappear on its own. If you don't move forward, it keeps you stuck in the same place. Taking action didn't erase the betrayal, but it stopped it from deciding his future. You may have been in an environment you had no control over. You may have wondered why this happened to you, especially when you were trying your best. Here's something life slowly teaches us. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control what you learn from it and how you choose to move forward. When something painful happens, you have two paths. If you stay inside the emotional storm, every thought pulls you deeper until it breaks you into pieces you don't recognize. But if you take it as a challenge, a difficult lesson life placed in front of you, and choose to grow from it in a better way, you begin to see yourself differently. Not weaker, not smaller, stronger, clearer, more grounded. If the story touched you, share it with someone who is quietly struggling, because sometimes the strongest version of you is born only after life disappoints you deeply. This is how you heal after being betrayed by someone you trusted. Slowly, honestly, one step at a time.